Welcome to the Bodhi Academy. In this video, we will continue with the class 9 science chapter, that is improvement in food resources. So, we have learned the first part in the first video, that is improvement in crop yields and why there is a need to improve the food resources, or there is a need to increase the food production. So, in today's class, we will learn about crop varietal improvement. Okay, so how can we improve the crop varieties? So the first method is by hybridization. So hybridization refers to the crossing between genetically dissimilar plants. So we take two genetically dissimilar plants and cross them. So we do this to get the desired characters which are there in both of these plants. This I had explained in the first video. So it is all to get higher yield, improved quality, then biotic and abiotic stress resistance, then change in maturity duration or wider adaptability and desired agronomic characteristics. So hybridization refers to the crossing between genetically dissimilar plants, and it is done to get the higher yield, improved quality, biotic and abiotic resistance, then change in maturity duration, wider adaptability and desired agronomic characters. Now what kind of hybridization, or what are the types of hybridization that are there? So the first one is intervarietal hybridization. Now this is done between two different varieties. The second one is interspecific hybridization, which is carried out between two different species. The third one is the intergeneric hybridization, which is done with the plants of two different genera or genus. Now another way to improve the crop variety is genetically modified crops, that is genetically modified crops or GMC. Now this is another way of improving the crop by introducing a gene that would provide the desired characters. So we introduce a new gene in the genome of the plant which would introduce or provide a desired character. It could be any character, it could be the gene for higher yield, improved quality, or for some kind of disease or stress resistance. So this is how we can improve the crop varieties. Then the second is improvement of crop production improvement. So crop production improvement. Now different farmers will have small or larger farms. Some will be for commercial or commercial uses. So based on these, they will use different farming practices. The farmers with small farms will mostly use the traditional ways of farming, whereas the farmers with larger farms, they'll use mostly the modern techniques and modern implements in their fields. So the choice of farming practices would depend upon the availability of financial resources. Okay. So mostly the farmers with larger farms will have more resources, and hence the production practices can be divided into three levels. The first is no cost production. This is done by the farmers, mostly by the farmers with smaller lands or smaller farms. They will produce the cost with no cost production, means they'll use the things which are available around them to get the crop yield. Then low cost production, and then high cost production. In these, most of the resources, different machineries and all will be used. So first is nutrients. We have to provide our crops with lots of nutrients. So the crops mainly require two types of nutrients. The first is macronutrient and second is micronutrient. So the nutrients which are required by the plants in large quantities are called as macronutrients. And the nutrients which are required in smaller quantities are called micronutrients. So mostly the examples of macronutrients are nitrogen, phosphorus, calcium, potassium, magnesium and sulfur. And micronutrients which are required by plants are iron, manganese, boron, zinc, copper, molybdenum and chlorine. Now see here in this picture, these are the macronutrients required by the plants, whereas these are the micronutrients which are essential for the plants. Now where do these nutrients come from? So the plants attain these nutrients through air, water and soil. Air will provide oxygen and carbon dioxide. Water will provide hydrogen and oxygen, and most of the micro and macronutrients will be absorbed through the soil. So nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium and sulfur are the macronutrients which are absorbed from the soil, whereas iron, magnesium, boron, zinc, copper, molybdenum and chlorine are the micronutrients which will be absorbed from the soil by the plants. This is all in today's video. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe to the Bodhi Academy.